Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Anime Sekai Podcast. I'm your host, Mikan, and I'm here with.
Ichigo here. What's up, guys?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, if you
Are you
guys listened to last week's episode, I think you guys will know what this week's episode's topic is going to be about.
Yes, this week we are talking about Demon Slayer.
Ooh. I hope you guys are all caught up.
Yes. Yes. If you are not caught up, please pause this episode, go catch up, and then come right back.
Yes,
Come right back after you catch up.
because it's
Don't go
good.
anywhere.
It's getting
It's
good.
good. There will be spoilers in this episode. So go catch up and then come right back. Just come on back. Get your
Yep.
popcorn, your candy, your sweets. Sit back, relax, chill out with us. All right, Mikan, you ready?
Yes, I am. I was born ready.
Yes. So I'm just going to give you a very quick synopsis of the story. And this is mostly for people who's not really interested in watching it, I guess. This is a quick synopsis for you guys. But Demon Slayer is about Tanjiro, whose whole family gets slaughtered by a demon. And his only surviving relative is his younger sister, Nezuko. However, Nezuko gets turned into a demon, so Tanjiro is now on a journey to find the demon who slaughtered his family, as well as figure out a way to turn Nezuko back into a human. That is basically the gist of Demon Slayer. So, Mikan, what was your initial thoughts on watching the show? Because both of us at this point, we love the show.
Yeah.
We're going to keep watching it. We're not going to stop.
So I watched Demon Slayer when it first came out, like the first season of the anime. And if I'm
Hmm.
being totally honest, I thought it was overhyped when I first saw it. I watched the full, I think watched it like halfway through first because it was, I believe, maybe 50% done of the first season. So then I binged that and then I watched weekly.
Hmm.
And I gotta say, I really thought it was overhyped. I don't know why, but I just didn't feel like it just felt like a typical shonen to me. And the story was
Hmm.
very generic. And I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling these characters. I will say I did appreciate the art from the get go. But then
Yes.
recently, I actually rewatched it from season one and then binged all the way to current season.
Hmm.
And I liked it way more. I think I was just in a better place to like appreciate it. Because I really thought it was overhyped before, but now I understand. Even like the first season when I was rewatching, I was like, it's actually good. It's actually better than I thought it was.
Hmm.
And of course, the art and the way they mix CGI, like 2D with their 3D, it's like really good, in my personal opinion. And I don't
It
really like
is really
CGI.
good. I am not a CGI fan either, but the way Demon Slayer does it, I can tolerate it. It looks
Yeah,
really
they
good.
mix it really good, especially this new season. I think it was like the first
Hmm.
episode with the glass little test tubes. Muzan was when
Yes.
and it looked so nice. Like when the glass shattered and everything, I was like, "Oh my god, it looks
That was my favorite
beautiful."
scene. So, I'm not a big shonen type of anime watcher, I
She's
guess
not.
you can say. I'm really not. However, what drew me into Demon Slayer was definitely the art style, but I kept seeing so many trailers surrounding Demon Slayer and I thought, "Okay, I will give it a try." I try to give anime at least 3 to 4 episodes. Once again, if it don't catch me, I don't continue watching. But with Demon Slayer, I was hooked from episode 1. I did try to stop and binge for a little bit, but I couldn't. It was one of those shows that the storyline was really good. Mind you, yes, I can see like the cliche shonen attributes within the show off jump, but for a shonen to really pull me in order to get me to continue watching, the storyline actually has to be, I don't want to say believable, but somewhat believable in order for me to continue to watch. And that's what Demon Slayer did for me. It had that relatable, oh, big brother takes care of younger siblings. And it started out really wholesome and very sweet. Then all of a sudden everybody gets slaughtered and then you're like, "Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. What just happened?" And the shift that they made from the very first episode, you see like this happy-go-lucky wholesome family to, "Oh my gosh, I have to protect my younger sister. She has become a demon." That scene where he is yelling at her, "Don't become a demon. Don't do it." That broke my heart.
Yeah,
Straight up.
that was no, that was really sad.
It broke my heart.
And you know what's surprising though
Mhm.
about like shonen? Tanjiro's character is typically the type of main character that I do not like.
What?
Yes, like the too sweet, like he's way too nice, you know? But I feel like it
Nah,
works.
girl.
I feel like it works now because like watching a shonen with a main character who's like way too nice for me, like personally, kind of like my hero, it's just I don't know. I like a little bit more of like a feisty character,
That makes sense.
but that's just a
Yes,
personal
I see
preference.
your
Yeah,
point. I see your point there.
but I feel like
But the
that
fact,
that's why you kind of like it too. Like I feel like that adds to
yeah.
why you would watch it, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, he is sweet, but he's got other characters that are feisty.
Yeah. Yep.
Inosuke, definitely feisty. That scene in the beginning of Swordsmith arc where he's on the roof
Oh yeah.
and he's and he was watching Tanjiro the whole time while Tanjiro was in his coma and nobody noticed that he
Like a
was on the
creeper.
roof. Right, like a creep. You know, even when his character was introduced, he was like, "Fight me. I want everybody in here to fight me. I'm going to prove that I am the best. Everybody fight me." That made me laugh.
Yeah.
He's definitely, and I can see the way that they do the characters. You've got Tanjiro, who, yes, he is the main character. He's not as feisty. He's more of like the laid, I don't want to call him laid back, but he is the protagonist who,
He's just very sweet. He's like all forgiving, is kind to everybody.
well, I want to say yes and no. He is the protagonist that, yes, he is nice to everybody that he meets. He is a very likable character. But when he gets mad and when you mess with his sister, it's almost like the switch slightly goes off. Mind you, I do want to see a little bit more feistiness out of him,
Yeah.
but I see him more as like which this is what he is, the protective older brother,
Yeah, that's
like the
exactly who he is.
nice protective older
Yeah,
brother.
he's kind of like everyone's older sibling in a way.
Yeah.
Like the person who takes care of everybody and protects everybody and is just sweet in
Hmm.
general.
Yeah.
He's just a character who doesn't harbor like hatred in his heart, if that makes sense.
Except towards Muzan.
I don't know. The thing is, see, imagine Muzan has a sad backstory, right? We don't really know in the anime, at least. We don't know his backstory yet. But just if he
Hmm.
has a sad backstory, like any of the other demons, I feel like he would feel for him. He's the type that would be like, "I feel for you," because even the other demons, when he's fought them, he's always been like, "I feel for you." Like I'm gonna cut you and beat you up, destroy you, but I feel for you. You know?
I get that, but I feel like Muzan is if Muz here's my thing. If Muzan has a sad backstory, I think I'm low key gonna be upset
He gonna be
because
disappointed.
I just want Muzan to be evil. And I mentioned this in our villains episode
Yes.
where Demon Slayer does a really good job with their villain characters where they give this boohoo sad backstory, and the whole time Tanjiro and everybody's fighting them, it's like, nah, I want this person to, like, they gotta go. You gotta take them out. They have to go. They don't deserve to be there no more. Nope.
Yeah.
They've got to go. But then the moment they're getting defeated, it's like, oh, well, now I understand why this demon acted the way that they did.
Hmm.
I understand why the demons acted the way they did. However, Muzan been living too long.
Yeah.
He states in season 3, technically season 3, the Swordsmith arc, he states he been living over 1,000 years
Oh
at
yeah.
this point.
He's been around for a long time because even like
He's
the
got to
time,
go.
yeah, even the time periods, like even some of the demons been around. They talk about how like, oh, it's been so long or whatever since, they changed and whatnot. So
Hmm.
he must be
It's
He's an old man.
It's just, here's my thing. If the anime gives him this sappy backstory, like, it would make me wonder who turned him into a demon. You see what I'm saying? Like, there has
Yeah.
to be somebody who starts everybody else off. Like, what happened to him to where he's now a demon and he's basically turning all these other people into demons who are then going out and creating other demons. And it's like this water ripple effect where it just spreads.
Yeah.
So if Demon Slayer gives him a sad backstory, I'm a low key be upset. I just want him to be evil,
So I actually
straight up.
think he might have a sad backstory because you know how he's always fixated on when people mention him looking sick or being sick, he's like, "Do I look sick?" I feel like because I think he's related to what is it, Ubuyashiki, right? That their
Oh, the
family,
Hashira,
the
the guy
leader.
that runs the
Yeah.
Hashira,
And I
yeah.
think he's sick or some has some issues. I don't know if that's been passed down or something like that, or if that's just him specifically. But I feel like maybe something in that family has some kind of disease or some kind of curse or something like that. And so Muzan became a demon or did something to himself to become a demon. And that's why he's like the dark mark in that family and they're trying to kill him.
I get that because there was a comment in the Swordsmith arc.
Yeah.
There was a comment where he said he is a stain on our bloodline or something like
Yeah.
that.
That was exactly it.
Made me wonder, are y'all related?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of relation there.
Here's my thing. If it comes out at the end that they were like brothers and there's a bad sad backstory,
I don't know if they could be
that would make me
brothers.
wonder.
Yeah. They might be he might be too
Well,
old to be his brother, I'm assuming.
I don't know. Well, here's where it makes me wonder if he is a stain on the bloodline and they are actually related. Where are they? You see what I'm saying? Like, where are they connected to where they are actually linked to
Well, he
being
could be his
related? Because
ancestor kind of thing, and their family, as they kept going,
oh,
they kept trying to take him down basically
that's a
to
good
fix
point.
yeah, to fix the wrong that their family did or whatever is what I'm assuming. That's my, like, guess as of right now.
So then if that is the case, if Muzan gets defeated in the very end, Ubiyashiki, he's sick,
Yeah, he's
right?
sick.
So he's really sick. So I wonder, is he gonna start feeling better?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering because, you know, because once again, Muzan, I feel like he was always from like even season one or like when they started showing him, he was fixated on people seeing him as sick or like I don't know if he just associated that with weakness or whatnot. But I'm wondering, I think there's some kind of disease in that family or
Hmm.
something wrong with them or a curse or whatever you want to call it. And that's why Muzan decided to make himself a demon or become like the first demon or whatever you want to call it. And so he kind of did something really bad and then, you know, this whole family now from after him and the generations later like want needed to destroy him basically. It was like the evil
Yeah,
spawn who like was started the domino effect because he was like the original, I guess.
that I get. But then because in season one, Tanjiro gets the information that if he were to defeat Muzan, then Nezuko could go back to being human. It was the doctor lady.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, guys, I'm drawing a blank on names.
Tamayo.
Tamayo. And Muzan is obsessed with Tamayo for
I
some
mean, because
reason.
she was kind of like a traitor, so I think they just want to get rid of her as a traitor.
So are they all related?
Well, she was part of I don't know if she was an upper rank, but she was part of either the lower rank or upper rank. I think she was an upper rank demon. They so far haven't explained it yet, but I'm pretty sure she was somehow found her humanity some way. And Muzan's kind of experimenting on all his demons, you know, trying to find a different type of, I don't know what he's looking for, but you know, he's trying to find something, figure out something. I'm assuming to like walk under the sun or whatever. But I think he might have experimented on her and she kind of found her humanity or something like that. And so she betrayed them.
Oh yeah. He did call her a traitor in season
Yeah, they
3.
all like all the other lower and upper rank demons were like she's a traitor and they're trying to look for her. So she must maybe she knows something or they just want to kill her for revenge. I'm not sure.
Yeah. How do you feel about the storyline so far?
I think it's really good. Honestly, the pacing is actually pretty fast, in my opinion. I was surprised that they were already showing all the Hashira as well as all the upper ranks. But I think overall it's smooth because it's not really, they're not taking too long on each. It doesn't feel like it's going to take a billion episodes to like finish, or a billion chapters to finish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the storyline, the progression is really good. And I think they're doing a really good job of going through each Hashira to each upper
Yeah,
rank.
I agree.
And I was actually a little surprised that the swordsmith arc has two Hashira and two upper rank
Yeah.
demons. And it made me feel like we're getting somewhat close to the end of this story. I'm hoping that's not the case because I want it to continue. Mind you, I don't want it to be like One Piece or
Yeah, yeah. You don't
Naruto
want to be
where they throw in
forever.
filler episodes.
You don't want to be on your deathbed like, when's the next episode coming out?
Right. I don't want there to be filler
Yeah,
episodes
I don't think there really
that's
will
not
be.
really related.
I think so far, like the story follows the manga pretty closely, and they're
Mhm.
already at like upper four, so there's only like three more upper ranks left, probably after this season, and then of course Muzan.
At the
Yeah,
top. I just don't want them to drag it out, you
yeah,
know? There's so many shonen that it's known
oh
for
yeah,
dragging a storyline out just to get to the
a
main
hundred
boss, and
percent.
I'm like, "Come on
The thing
now."
is though, now everything
Like,
is seasonal. They don't really do continuously running type animes anymore. I find. So I feel like they just crunch all the needed necessary information and follow the manga. It shouldn't be really much filler.
well, I think it's not only following the manga, I think the reason that they're doing seasons is because it gives the anime company more time to prep and it gives the audience something to actually look forward to. I prefer they take their time with it rather than have it go on continuously, them adding filler episodes that either don't really match the storyline or have nothing to add
Yeah,
additional to the
but I don't think
story
that would
and
be
then
necessary.
get back on the main
Yeah.
story. Yeah, it's not
Because now,
necessary.
because once again, it's seasonal, they won't catch up to the manga and whatnot. You just have to wait for
Right.
it, basically. And I feel like a lot of studios now are choosing quality over quantity. So they don't do these
Yes.
long running. Of course, there still are some long running ones, but nowadays they just start out with seasons. So they just keep the same process up.
Right. Which I like that. But I also like the fact that the way Demon Slayer is doing it is seems like so far in between season 1 and season 2 there was a movie.
Yeah.
Then they had an episode ick season based off of the
Hmm.
movie.
Yeah.
And then season 2 came out, and then once again after season 2, between season 2 and the swordsmith arc, they had another movie, and now we're seeing the I haven't seen the movie, the second movie just yet, but I'm assuming it is close to the swordsmith arc.
Yeah. I think all their movies are compilations, right? I believe. I don't think they're like original.
I think the movies are connected to the main storyline, which is good. It's not like some random movie that is a spinoff from the main storyline that has nothing to do with.
But no, I was wondering. The movies are all just the episodes put together, right? They're like, oh,
No,
this new one's not.
it's different. So I don't know about this the new movie, but the first movie that came out, it was the Flame Hashira and Tanjiro on the train.
Yeah, they had also episodes of like a season of that as well.
Right, the season of that came
Yeah, yeah.
after the movie. So that's what I'm saying with the swordsmith arc, that came after the movie, and I am assuming that it is the same as the movie just broken down
Oh
into
yeah, yeah. I
episodes,
think
if
they're
that
all
makes
compilation
sense.
movies so far. The ones that they made, the movie, and then they just make a season afterwards, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. So, I'm actually surprised that I am enjoying Demon
Yeah, I
Slayer so
know
much,
that
to be
that's kind
honest
of.
with
I mean,
you.
I get it in a sense because the characters and the main character is more your speed, as well as like there's cute characters like Nezuko and whatnot. For shonen, it's like a little more sweet. I don't know how else to put it, but it's kind of like cutesy and sweet, you know?
It's cutesy and sweet until this last episode, actually, of the swordsmith arc where Genya pulled out a gun.
Yeah. I was kind of shocked at that too. I was like, he's bringing a gun to a
I was
sword
like, wait.
fight. Like, I'm like, he's on another level. Oh my god! But he was like
I'm
he's
like,
part demon
mind
too. Like,
you,
what is up with him? I was like,
I had to figure that out because they did his
yeah,
backstory
which is
where
so
you
sad.
find out his family was slaughtered by his mother, and then his older brother, who we also now know is one of the
Yeah,
Hashira, has had to basically take his own mom out because his mom was on a
he's basically
rampage.
Nezuko at this point, but a male angry version that can talk.
I'm trying to figure out, is he, which I'm hoping within the next
Yeah,
episode. We are saying this before this next episode
episode
comes
7,
out.
right?
We just
Yeah,
finished I think this is episode 7. But I'm hoping that they'll at least give us a little bit more insight into how he became a
yeah. I don't
demon.
know. He seems like his capabilities are different from Nezuko, so I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, what did he consume it? Was he like somehow semi killed by a demon like Nezuko, or like what? Like how?
Hmm.
I have no idea.
Like
Yeah.
what happened with him. But bro, I'm telling you, that scene where everybody is fighting with swords and he's like, you know what? You guys are living
Yeah.
in the past. I'm going to bring a
Let me pull
gun
out
to a
my like
sword fight.
shotgun.
I
Uh,
was shocked. I had seen a couple of memes
oh, on
on
him.
my Instagram feed before, like the day before I watched that episode, because people were talking about it and I didn't watch it the day of, I watched it the day after. And I thought that people had photoshopped him holding a gun.
I could see that though. I know what you mean. I could see. I would.
I literally thought it was photoshopped. I was like, who made this? And then
You're
I
like, it's
watched the
pretty
episode and
good.
I was
It's
like,
pretty well
oh, the
made.
anime did that.
Turns out, no, it's real.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, the anime did this. Okay, great. That was interesting.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I thought the whole gun thing was pretty interesting.
I'm telling you, that was the funniest scene in this season. I was cracking up. I was like, did he really just pop out of nowhere with a gun?
No, I thought, what was funny when he was trying to cut the little mini version of the upper rank and he couldn't, and he's just failing at
Yes, and
that.
he shot
I
at
was
it
like,
and he was like, it's not working.
I was honestly laughing because I was like, dang, what a fail.
I was like, bro, you're shooting at point blank range. How did you miss?
Oh, poor dude, can't even cut a little thing.
His
Yeah.
sword broke and he was like, well, if the sword won't work, point
Yeah.
blank range, still missed. Well, I don't want to say he missed, it just
Yeah.
didn't work.
Oh, wait, I
That's the
have to
funniest
ask you
thing.
actually. You know how I think it was a few years back,
Mhm.
the mangaka for Demon Slayer said that all the breathing techniques and the effects aren't powers. They're just like special effects.
What?
Wait, did you see this? Did you hear? So I don't know. I
No.
think it was a few years back, maybe like a year or two ago. The mangaka came out and
Mhm.
said, so they don't actually have powers. They're just swinging their sword. Like the water technique, all the techniques are literally just he's just drawing it. It's not actually like they have powers. And let me
Oh
tell
my
you, there was a
god.
war that began after that. People were like, "Why would you say this? Are you telling me they're literally fighting demons, just swinging their sword and making these like breathing techniques? There is no actual like flame coming out."
I like the
Yeah, I
anime
know,
version
right?
better.
Like I was like, "What do you mean? So you're telling me in a world where there's demons that live for thousands of years, these people can't have powers? They're already like losing because they don't regenerate like a demon does, and yet they're literally just swinging their sword."
Oh my gosh. What, and Mitsuri, the love Hashira,
Yeah.
why her sword
Oh yeah.
extra long?
I don't know.
But here's the thing, she is such
She
a
is. I
sweetheart.
love how Nezuko's with
I
her, like
love
hugging her and
her.
like trying to copy her
And
hair. So
she's
cute.
definitely like big
Oh
sister
yeah.
energy. I want them to fight together. I hope, please, I want to see a scene where they fight together. Because let me tell you something. In season 2, when Nezuko went crazy and she started beating on Daki,
Yeah, yeah.
that whole scene, I was on my feet cheering.
You're like, beat
I've
her up.
never done that for an anime. I was hype that she actually fought back because up until that point, Nezuko didn't really fight.
Mhm.
And that was because Tanjiro didn't let her out to really help, which I get, big brother protecting the little sister. Don't worry about it, little sis. You don't have to fight. I will take care of it and I will fight for us, right? But when Nezuko got out of that box and she went beast mode, that was the best moment in anime history for me.
Also,
Best moment when
yeah.
she went full beast mode and started going after Daki. I was like, I want more of this. Which I'm glad to see that because now she is fighting more in the newest season in the Swordsmith arc. And I love it.
I loved last season, the end when she was carrying Tanjiro around after the whole city was destroyed. I thought that was so cute.
Yes. It was cute, but it also showed that their roles had reversed. Because in season 1, Tanjiro was focused on protecting Nezuko from any sort of fighting, just basically anything. He kept her in that box. You barely saw her. There was sometimes I forgot she existed until he was like, "Leave the box alone." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And season 2 hit where they're in the entertainment district. And it's almost like when I say their roles are reversed, Tanjiro still being the big brother, he's protecting her, he is making sure that no harm comes to her. But as he is starting to get hurt more and more and more, she comes out of that box and she's like, hold on, he might be my big brother, but I'm still going to fight for my
Yeah.
big brother.
No, I feel like over time he realizes she's a good help and she can take care of herself,
Hmm.
which is really cute.
She's going to fight along
Basically,
with
yeah.
me.
I mean, that's also what he says to
And at that
Hashira,
point,
like she's gonna help us or she's gonna help me.
yeah, when they were trying to hurt her, oh, that hurt my heart. At the end of season 1, I was like, "No, please, she's
For
cute. Leave
real.
her. Don't."
I mean, that's why I'm wondering because I'm wondering what Genya's background is because his brother really hated
Mhm.
her.
He really hated her, but he also hates his
Yeah.
brother.
I feel like he just didn't want his brother to like join. You know, that brotherly love of like, I hate you, I'm being mad at you. That's because I want to distance myself from you so that, you, yeah,
You're
basically.
protected.
That's my take on them.
Man, to be honest, I want a big brother like Tanjiro and a big sister like Mitsuri.
Oh, that's the best combo. You'd be truly loved. Like,
I would be
yes,
spoiled.
that is a very spoiled combo right there.
I would have the
Oh
best
yeah,
time.
they'd be so nice. They'd give you everything.
Tanjiro,
They just,
yes.
honestly though, imagine trying to fight. Imagine getting mad and trying to fight these people with words. Like I feel like they would just be like, "It's okay," and you're like, "No, it's not. It's all right." I'm like, "No, I'm mad. Don't be mad. It's okay." I'm like, "No."
It's like that meme, "You're too cute to be mad." It's like, "No,
Yeah,
I'm really mad. Take me
yeah,
seriously." It's like, "No, you're
yeah,
just so
exactly.
cute." I feel like Tanjiro and Mitsuri wouldn't really make me
That's
mad
true.
though
They'd probably just be like
if
that
they
cute
were
little
my older
family.
siblings.
I mean, even in the first season, like when they had little backstories of Tanjiro's family, it was really cute. They seemed like they didn't really fight like that.
Yeah, they didn't look like they were a family that argued very much. And Mitsuri, doesn't Mitsuri, she mentioned that she had a little sister?
Oh yeah, didn't I think she said she has a few siblings.
Mhm. And she said we all used to be really close, so I'm wondering in the next couple of episodes, are we gonna find out?
Did she say we used to be? I thought they were like still friendly. She seemed like, oh yeah, all my
I don't
siblings. Like,
remember.
yeah, she said we are close, so
I
that's why
thought
she
she said
doesn't
used to be.
understand Genya and his brother.
She was
Yeah,
hinting at
she's like, I
that.
don't get it, like, because I'm so
Oh.
close, so I don't really know why everyone's like so angry or mean or something like that. If I'm remembering
Oh, see, I didn't catch
If
that.
I'm remembering correctly, I don't know.
Oh, because Genya's
Yeah.
brother had mentioned that he did not have any brothers.
Uh,
That's why. Genya's brother said, I don't have any
uh-huh.
siblings. And then you find out Genya is actually his younger brother that
Oh,
he's not
I
claiming.
see, I see.
The dots are
Mm.
connecting. Something happened. I can't wait for these next couple
Oh, they're
episodes.
gonna be
I'm hyped.
good. I'm excited. Also, I'm really excited to see Muichiro's previous self, his backstory, because he lost his memory or whatever.
Yes, and it seems like he's starting to get a little bit
Yeah.
more, just a tiny bit, and I'm like, "Come on now, like, don't play with my emotions. I need to know what
Mhm.
happened with him."
I feel like he was like a very powerful person before, and then he lost his memory or something.
I feel like he was traumatized and lost his
Oh,
memory,
could be, yeah.
like he was in a
But
tragic
he also, like,
accident.
didn't he get, like, a It looked like he got hit in the head or something because he was, like, totally wrapped up, like, his
Yeah,
head
I
was
think his head,
bandaged.
but that's why I think yeah, that's why I think he has more of a tragic
Mm.
backstory. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
have no guesses on him. I'm not sure at all.
He's a mystery
Yeah,
because he don't talk.
and he's so cute, but so cold. Like, he was so mean.
When he started when he was running
Yeah.
past and he saw the demon koi fish
Oh my
attacking
god. Oh, yo, those koi fish
the
they
villagers.
look they look creepy.
Yo, can I tell you
What?
something? Why did the koi fish look like a demon version of Magikarp from
'Cause
Pokemon?
I think it was. I'm pretty sure that's the inspiration from
That
Po
was Magikarp.
it literally
Demon
did.
Slayer, y'all not
It
fooling
did.
us. That is
Yo,
Magikarp.
but those CGI on those, I was like,
That was
they
good
look
too.
bizarre. It looks good, but they look so weird.
That's what made me think of it's a Magikarp.
I mean, I guess it basically is. It literally is.
It is a Magikarp that grew legs.
Looks yeah.
It didn't complete the evolution.
Yo, that's true. It's true.
As soon as I saw those things, I was like, this is Magikarp. Demon Slayer's trying to
Yeah,
play
when I
us.
see fish
We know
oh,
Magikarp when
yeah,
we see
and even,
one.
like
The pettiness when I saw that scene of the villager who was fighting the Magikarp. I'm gonna call it a Magikarp. I'm sorry, it's stuck in my head now.
I mean
I was like, just throw a
yeah,
Pokeball at it.
yeah.
Don't use your sword. Where's
Yo, for
Ash
real.
Ketchum? Just throw a Pokeball at it. I can't unsee it. I'm sorry. And for anybody that didn't notice that, if you can't unsee it now,
Yeah. I mean,
sorry.
they literally do look kind of like 3D Pokemon.
You gotta have a black Pokeball to catch them.
Oh my god, yo, but I'm excited. Okay,
Ooh.
Doma, I don't think is gonna really come out to fight in this season, but I am so excited. I know when you heard that voice, you were probably like, "Heck yes."
Yes. When he showed up at the end of season
Mhm.
2, and I'm gonna be honest, I was watching Demon Slayer, but I had stepped away from the TV, so I was listening to it,
So you
and I
yeah.
didn't see what had popped up on the screen. I just heard the voice. I'm telling you, I am being 100% honest with you right now. As soon as I heard that voice, I ran back into the room.
I love his character already.
I do too. He is my favorite. I don't know what kind of sad backstory they gonna
Mhm.
give for him if
Well,
they
he's
do
some
give
kinda
him a
cult leader
sad
now,
backstory,
so
but
I don't know.
whew, Doma.
Love Doma. Oh
I'm
my god.
telling you,
And you know he's gonna be either really creepy or some kinda messed up character.
he is both right now because when they are in the infinite castle and they're all having that meeting with
Mhm.
Muzan and he is kind of patronizing Akaza. That whole scene, I had to watch that a couple of times before I could even continue because his voice in that whole scene was like, "It's okay. He's just upset because I ranked higher than he is and I became a demon after him, but it's okay. We're all family. Don't worry." And I'm translating y'all, but that whole scene stole my heart. I was like, "Yes, he my fat. Like I don't care that he's the villain in
Mhm.
the story. He's
Yo, but that scene when the upper rank number 1, when he turned around, I was not ready for the 6 eyes. I
I
I'm
wasn't either."
I'm gonna be honest. I was ready to look at a pretty handsome face and then boom, just get 6 eyes. I was like, "No,
Owl eyes at
I
your
do not I do not like that."
I have a question for you
Okay.
because they keep bringing up the fact that there is this legendary swordsman,
Yes. Yeah, the
right?
mystery guy.
And Tanjiro, right, the mystery guy. Tanjiro can kind of, I don't want to say see into the past, quote unquote, but he can quote unquote see
Mhm.
into the past. He can see what his ancestor saw, I guess, or that's what he's
Yeah.
thinking it is. And there's this guy with the Hanafuda
Mhm.
earrings, same as the demon rank
Yes.
number 1. Do you think demon rank number 1 is the legendary
Yes,
swordsman?
I do.
I do too, and I'm trying to figure
I'm
out what
pretty
happened to
sure
him.
banging like, the final fight with Muzan, he got
Is going to include
yeah,
him,
he turned him, is my assumption.
which makes me also wonder. I think somehow, some way, he is related to Tanjiro. Have not figured it out
I don't
yet.
know if they're related, I think he just passed on his will or, like, his power I'm not sure if it's passed on through multiple generations or if he's just the one and then it was passed on after him. Specifically, it's Tanjiro, but they do have, even in Tanjiro's family, like they've been passing it down. And I think it's from him.
The Hinokami
Yeah.
Kagura?
But I don't think he was actually, I don't know if he's related to them.
This is where I get a little confused because there's the scene where he's not introduced, but that swordsman is
Yes.
introduced. And
Ancestors, though, that's the thing.
right, but he was talking to the swordsman, and then they had made that statement that I'm going to name my
Yeah.
child after you, my
Yeah.
son after you, and then you can pass down your stuff through him. But the swordsman said that's not necessary. So I'm trying to figure out, is the family that was saved, is that Tanjiro's ancestors? I think this man is related some way or
So
somehow
I think
to
I don't think
Tanjiro's
they're actually
family.
related per se. What I think is he met his ancestors and they were kind to him. He was kind to them or he saved them
Hmm.
or something. And then I think his will or his ability and technique was passed down then through Tanjiro's like ancestors. And then eventually his power came to him is my guess.
I don't know. I'm hoping they will explain that soon, that relation
Yeah.
soon. But it,
Yeah, I don't know. They could be
I don't know
related. I'm
what.
not sure. From what I saw, it seemed like they were strangers. My question though is I don't know if that swordsman has just been alive for a long time. You know what I mean?
I think he somehow, maybe after meeting Tanjiro's ancestors, he might have come across Muzan, tried to fight Muzan, almost defeated Muzan. Muzan maybe had turned him into a
Mhm.
demon, and thus he lived
Yeah.
generations
Yeah, that's what I'm
after
assuming.
that, which would make
Yeah,
more sense. Because he wasn't a demon, in that scene.
from what we know.
I don't think
No,
he
he
was in
seems
that scene because it
yeah,
was
he seemed
broad
human.
daylight. Yeah. I will say I am thoroughly enjoying the character developments as well
I don't know. For me,
for Demon
I
Slayer.
wish there was like more. I do like that they have really good background stories, but I feel a lot of
Mhm.
them are just surface level. I'm waiting for like the truly sad, somehow connected, either demon or Hashira's background that's like, oh my God, it kind of connects in with some other characters that was unexpected.
It may
Yeah,
not
I
do
think
that
it's pretty
because
straightforward, like a lot of these characters.
this is the first time that they are meeting the Hashira to the
Yeah,
upper rank. Now, the only demon, I should say, their backstory broke my heart was Daki and her
that
brother.
was pretty sad. Yeah,
Because I was like, they were actually brother and sister
yeah.
in real life, not like a family of demons like the first demon that we see in
Hmm.
season one,
Oh,
the
yeah.
spider. They're actually related.
You know who I'm curious about though? Akaza. I almost feel like he used to fight for good and then he just turned. I don't know why, but for some reason.
I think he's got a superiority
Yeah, no, he definitely
complex.
does.
Like he wants to
Yeah,
be
he's
the
just
number
hating on
one,
everybody.
but he can't. And so everybody makes
Hmm.
fun of him. But he held his own in the Mugen train arc.
Yeah, he ran away.
It was like the sun was
Well,
coming
he could
up.
have
He had
fought in
no
the
choice but
shade.
to run away. They weren't going to him in
Nah,
that
no, I know.
shade.
For story, they had to progress it like that for the story. I know.
The way that
Yo,
Tanjiro
for
yelled
real.
after him and called him a coward, though,
Honestly, nah, I probably would have stayed and been like, all right, we fighting in the shade.
I wouldn't have. I would have ran too. I'd have been like, we'll pick this up next
Well,
time. But now the character developments I am thoroughly enjoying. The only character that I would like to see more character development out of Zenitsu. I want to see more character development out of
yeah, he's
Zenitsu.
gotta fight awake at least once. I feel like
At
once he
least
does,
once.
he'll
Wake
be
up,
like
man.
surprisingly, I don't usually like characters like him, but I feel like I actually do like him in the story. I think because
I
it just
like him.
works well, it meshes well.
I like him. I just need him to wake up when he fights. I want to see, and we might actually see more character development
Oh
come
yeah, no,
out
I
of
think we
him
will as he gets
as the
stronger.
story
Yep.
progresses. But first of all, Zenitsu, bro, come on now.
Wait.
Wake up. Like he fought several episodes asleep in the entertainment district arc.
Yeah, he's strong. That's why I feel like once he truly masters that, once he wakes up and masters that, he'll be super, super strong.
Come on now, wake
But I'm
up.
pretty sure that's gonna take a while.
The fact that they try to make Zenitsu somewhat of a womanizer, was funny to me. Like the first when you're first
Yeah.
introduced to him, he's like trying to beg
Yeah.
this woman to be his
I mean, he's
wife.
kinda like a failure at it, clearly.
The look of disgust Tanjiro gave Zenitsu when
Oh,
they
yeah,
first
when he
met,
was trying to get that girl. That was honestly hilarious.
that will
Yep.
forever
Yeah,
live
that
in
was
my head
really
rent
funny.
free.
But I just like that he has a sparrow too. I thought that was so cute, his little sparrow.
Everybody else has
Go
crows and
for
he
real.
got a sparrow. But the fact that these crows and these sparrows can talk, no other animals can talk, but these birds can talk.
That's true.
But one of my favorite characters so far in the
Mhm.
entire show is not only just Nezuko, but it's also
Oh,
Mitsuru.
yeah, she's really cute.
Tanjiro said, why do you want to be a Hashira? Because I can find me a strong man
Honestly,
to marry me.
poor like,
What?
imagine putting your life on the line just to find yourself a man. That's a little crazy, y'all. And she hasn't found a man yet, so I don't know if it's working out.
That was goals. I was like, good job. Yes, that is the perfect. Actually, I don't know if that's the perfect answer, but that answer
That's
was
the worst
hilarious.
answer in my opinion. Oh my god.
I decided to become a top demon slayer so that I could
I
find
don't
me a
know, there ain't
man.
no man worth
Well,
risking
she did
my life
say
for the possibility. It's not even guaranteed.
because men love strong women.
And
Good,
she's
go
like, "I
ahead,
need a
girl.
stronger man
Good
than
for you.
me, so where else would I look?"
Yes, I need to find me a man that's stronger than me.
You know, it'd be really funny if Muichiro was actually her man and he just can't remember and she's just in Hashira to, like, be close to him or fight with him.
And try to get him to remember.
I doubt it. I don't think they would be paired together.
No, I
That'd
want
be
that
kinda
to
cute.
happen now.
She's just waiting for him to remember. Yeah, and
Oh,
so her reason, she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm looking for a man," but she already has a man. It's just she's just waiting
and
for
it's
him.
him, but he can't
Yeah,
remember.
that would be cute.
I need that to happen now.
No, imagine she's actually
That needs to be put in the
imagine
show.
she's, like, actually with one of the weirder Hashiras instead. No, but that would be
She's
really
trying to
cute though,
prove.
if Moichiro, like, doesn't remember her.
And they're actually
Yeah, or they
together.
were technically.
Now I'm shipping them. I want that to happen.
You're shipping her
Nope.
with Moichiro.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, I created a ship. The most random ship though.
Now, who? This is not really a ship, but who would you want Tanjiro to be
So I'm
with?
pretty sure he's gonna end up with or they're going towards Kanao. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Kanao. Mm.
they're trying to ship them.
Oh, because she was sitting at his
Yeah.
bedside, not
But also
saying
like
anything.
he kind of sparked her talk and actually care, make decisions.
Yes. And then she yelled at
Mhm.
everybody and was like, Tanjiro needs to get his
Yep.
rest. Girl, when she started yelling, I was like,
Yep.
she spoke up for
Yep. I'm pretty sure
once.
she's already in love.
I don't know. I feel like every good shonen needs a nice little
Oh yeah, they do.
romance.
A little side of romance.
This is such a good show. Now, who's your favorite character thus far?
Probably well, I want to say Doma, but there's not enough of him. So I would probably say Nezuko or Zenitsu.
I want to put a Nezuko in my pocket.
Yeah, she's so cute and she's little.
She's so
And then when she's like
cute.
shaking her little feet. Wait, what about you? Who's your favorite? Nezuko?
I think Nezuko is probably my number one favorite. When she goes beast mode, she became my favorite character
Oh
in the
yeah.
whole series.
I actually also really
For real.
liked Tengen. I actually really liked him. Yeah.
Tengen, I
Three
liked him as
wives,
well.
man.
I liked his confidence in the fact that he was like, I
Yeah.
got three wives. What's wrong with y'all? Why ain't y'all got three
Mhm.
wives?
I mean,
Like,
he
I was
was an
like,
Ikemen, which I wasn't expecting, but yep.
Choikemen. My favorite was when Nezuko set him on
Oh yeah,
fire.
in the end, yes. It was so cute. It was like, what is she doing? And then he goes,
Cause he's sitting there dumbfounded, like, I'm sitting in fire, but it's
yeah.
not hot and I'm not burning. And it feels good. And then he's healed and he was like, oh. But all his wives was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, so cute. Nezuko's so cute. I love her character.
Nezuko is so cute. I'm excited to see how the story is going to play out. It's definitely a good
Mhm.
anime.
The art is spectacular. It looks phenomenal. It's got good
Hmm.
pacing, good characters. It's got the whole package. I would highly recommend it. I mean, even
Same.
Ichigo here, who doesn't
Eh,
normally watch shonen, is into it. So that's saying something.
Yeah, I'm not a shonen person. I'm sorry, but I'm getting there a little bit,
Hmm.
kind of, not really.
So if even she enjoys it, then I'm pretty sure most people will as well.
Definitely. Thank you guys so much for joining us this week for our Demon Slayer episode. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We appreciate and we thank all of you for your support. We are hoping you guys are enjoying the content and having a good
Yes,
time.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. We will see you next Friday for the next episode.
So tune in.
Yes, make sure you tune in and please be sure to follow us on Instagram at Anime Sekai Podcast. Tell your friends. Let us know on our Instagram account who is your favorite Demon Slayer character and
Yep.
why.
And tell us if you're not watching currently, if you plan to. And if you are, if you're enjoying it, let us know. We would love to hear from you guys.
Definitely. We will see you all
See
next
you.
week. Thanks for
Bye,
stopping
guys.
by. Bye, guys.